Quickly, right off the bat, I'm recording this video at 8 a.m. This video is going to be uploaded at 12 p.m. at lunchtime. I'm just giving out a quick announcement here. For the next 5 days, Monday to Friday this week, you can catch me on CFML-FM Evolution 107.9 at the bottom of the hour from 12:30 to 3:30 doing the hourly sportscasts. Come out here, listen on the FM radio or on your Canadian radio player app. Evolution 107.9, I'm doing the sportscasts at the bottom of the hour. Come check it out, listen in to hear my wonderful voice talking about sports. Granted, I don't know anything about sports, I only know hockey, but this is a video about something that I don't really know how I feel about. On the one hand, it makes sense. On the other hand, it doesn't really feel good. But there are rumors talking about Vancouver Canucks Russian forward Nikolay Goldobin and whether or not he's actually going to go back to the KHL. It all started from this tweet from Igor Iranko on Twitter, that in which you cannot read. I know I can't read it because I don't speak or read Russian. But we had some translations done by people who do speak and read Russian. This is from CanucksArmy.com. This is Ryan Beach's article. This tweet here is from Vorky WH24. He posted this tweet translating it. Transfer rumors. Igor Ozhaganov from the Maple Leafs is going to go to the KHL, but he's not going to go to CSKA Moscow. Nikolay Goldobin of the Canucks is going to CSKA Moscow. Foreign forward, perhaps Sven Andrighetto, is going to CSKA Moscow. Now, CSKA Moscow, we all know CSKA Moscow. You've heard the name before. They win basically everything because they're stacked. Jannik Hansen just recently retired from that team, and he won the championship, so that was pretty good for him. Rip Honey Badger, he had a great career. But Nikolay Goldobin is apparently reported to be going to this team next year. Now, it is all rumors. There's no confirmation or anything, but this is kind of noteworthy because it's something that people have been kind of thinking about for the past few months, especially with the way Nikolay Goldobin has been treated with the Vancouver Canucks organization in terms of ice time, in terms of playing time, in terms of development. It's all Travis Green and Jim Benning and their plan, etc. for Goldobin, and it's interesting to take a look at how things have gone over now, because just at the end of season press conferences, Locker Cleanout Day as it's dubbed, Goldobin was talking all about how, yes, he needs to get better, he's going to come back in the offseason, he's going to do well training, and he's going to be a better player next year. We all knew about this. The same thing happened with Ben Hutton last year, and he was terrible in 2017-18. His 18-19, however, was a great bounce-back year. So everybody was kind of looking forward to seeing the same thing happen with Goldobin, where he spends a year in the doghouse, and he comes back next year better than ever. But the way things are going out right now, these rumors have really thrown a wrench in that idea. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised because people were talking about Goldobin going to the KHL maybe back around January and February, back when people were in the midst of their, oh my goodness, Goldie isn't getting treated right campaign. And the idea did present itself, and everybody kind of understood that, yeah, if Goldobin were to go back to the KHL, he'd probably be really good. He'd probably get more time, more development, and a better showing overall. So it makes sense to consider the idea of him going away. But he did say everything correctly at the press conference at the end of the year, I will give you that. That's also highlighted in this Canucks Army article by Beach as well. Goldobin has really put on that mindset to the media that yes, he is going to get better and he is going to come back stronger, which is what everybody wanted to hear, especially for people who wanted to see him back next year. But if the idea does present itself that the KHL is a little bit more valuable and more desired in terms of what Goldobin wants to do, then okay, it makes sense. He'll probably be a better player there than he is over here. And I wanted to talk a little bit about this last paragraph here in Canucks Army's article. If Goldobin does in fact head to the KHL and the Canucks qualify him, they will own his rights until 2023, as he will be 27 at that time. He would become a UFA on July 1st, 2023 if he doesn't sign a contract with the Canucks. So we'll still have his rights in the same way that Nikita Tramkin is still technically Canucks property. Interesting thing to note, though, this was actually released earlier today. This is from Rick Dhaliwal. I don't see Nikolay Goldobin signing in Russia, but there is a change with Goldie. He has changed agents, which is really interesting too, because his agent was former Vancouver Canuck Igor Larionov, who I am a very big fan of myself, the professor, the main center on the green unit for the Soviet hockey team powerhouse of the 80s. He's actually been replaced by somebody else, which is really weird to me because I know throughout the past year or two, as Goldobin was in the Vancouver Canucks system, basically everything that comes out to the media has been from Larionov. He's been very open, talking to Sportsnet and all the other Vancouver media outlets about Goldobin and his situation, and he's really been the messenger for a lot of these Goldobin news updates throughout the past year. A lot of things like, yes, Goldobin is unfazed, yes, he realizes he needs to work harder, all this stuff has come from Larionov, so it's kind of weird to see the change in agents here, especially since Larionov is somebody who specifically has experience being a Vancouver Canuck, and he made his debut here. He came over from the Soviet Union, or Russia, into Vancouver with the intentions of playing in the NHL, and he was a great Canuck too. I thoroughly believe that if Larionov was part of the Canucks squad in '94, we would have won a cup, but it's weird that he's gone now, so that's an interesting layer to add on to this story, but overall, Dhaliwal doesn't see Goldobin leaving. Some other rumors have apparently said so that he is, so we don't really know at this point. One thing's for sure, though, is that if he does leave, he'll probably be used more, and he'll probably be used in a more valuable role in the KHL, whether that's at CSKA Moscow or anything else, than he would be with the Vancouver Canucks. Because next year, if Goldobin does come back, the expectation is that he's better, it's that he's more reliable defensively, and it's that he's overall better in all zones of the ice. So, overall, I don't know what's going to happen. No one really does. There are differing opinions, but all we can do is hope for the best, right? Because Goldobin was a pretty skilled player, and I know he was friends with Petey too, so I'd personally be hoping that he stays, but it's all out of our control, isn't it? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch me on CFML Evolution 1079, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30 from Monday to Friday this week, doing the sportscast, social news, gaming, and bye.